What's good, man? It's your round. Pack Boy Dolo checking back in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show. Listen, we're going to talk about self-compassion today. We're going to talk about self-compassion. With that being said, I want to say shout out to my people out there, man. You know, and the question is, one of the main questions when it comes to self-compassion is this, right? Where are you? And when I say that, I don't mean like locality wise, right? Let's kick it, man. When I say where are you, I mean, where are you mentally, emotionally, spiritually? You feel me? What have you been through lately? And when you went through that, did you give yourself some grace for being human? For being totally capable of making mistakes? Because you're a human. A part of a race that has done some of the most malicious shit that you could ever imagine. But when you get cut off in traffic, someone talking about you behind your back, you make a mistake on a project at work, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, only you know that. Whatever it is you be feeling, you feel abandoned, you feel lonely, whatever it is. Or you giving yourself permission to feel that way simply because you're human. Self-compassion. To be able to look in the mirror, right, and say, you know what, man? Say, you know what? I've been judging you way too much. I've been too hard on you. I have not given you enough grace. I have not given you enough love and compassion. And my bad. But now we're here, and from this day forward, I'ma love on you. I'ma put you first. Looking in the mirror saying this shit. You know, most of us already feel like that our past define us. Not realizing that if we think that way, then we're reliving the past every waking day. And every new day is a clean slate. So what we do, by thinking that our past define us, we gunk a clean slate. We clutter it with the past that's so far gone. Listen, the people that you're analyzing about, the people that you're overthinking about, man, they done moved on to something else. See what I'm saying? The classmates and the teachers that may have made you feel inadequate when you was younger, at such a precious time in your life where it was important to be instilling confidence and assurance into you, those classmates or parents or teachers that may have caused a negative effect, man, you gotta realize that they got their own shit that they're dealing with today, to the point where they're not even thinking about what they said to you or how they viewed you at that time. Parents, for example, they've matured, hopefully, and realized, damn, I fucked up. But like Sensei Fushe say, you can't go back, Bob. It's no going back. For them, neither for you. So you gotta be present and make the best of where you are as far as your thoughts, how you view yourself, and how you move. And for the parents, hopefully for the ones that realized that they were emotionally immature when you was smaller and they didn't pour into you during those vulnerable, extremely important moments when you were younger, which caused you to feel a certain way and see yourself a certain way when you got older. 9 times out of 10, they feel bad about that. So it's no reason for you to keep looping it and talking to yourself in a harsh way, judging yourself, being hard as fuck on yourself all the time. Right? Not thinking you're capable of things that you are absolutely capable of. The classmates, not trying to be mean, but most of them have grown to be very insecure adults because they got fat and out of shape, and they got kids and they just let themselves go. They're not even thinking about that joke that they said to you in the 4th, 5th grade. They're not thinking about when they used to pick on you or whatever happened. Shit, they more worried about being picked on at this point in their life because they let themselves go. So it's no need in thinking about what they said. Feel me? The teachers, and I'm just freestyling right now. For example, teachers, right? Motherfuckers and probably totally forgot about what they said. You would have to remind them, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I did say that you wouldn't amount to shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably done faced divorce, lost the loved ones, all this other shit. I said all this to say, quit beating yourself up Quit being so hard on the only person that you got 24/7, 365. Nobody else. You the only one you got. Look in the mirror and tell that person, look, my bad. My fault, bro. I judged you and I was harsh to you just like all the others. When in reality, I was supposed to be accepting of you when no one else was accepting of you. Learn how to talk to yourself in an agreeable way. And what's funny, not really funny, it's kind of fucked up. We'll give others more grace and love than we give ourselves. Right? You make a mistake, it's World War III. Someone else make a mistake, no matter how big or small. It's all good, man. You'll figure it out. That's what you tell them. You'll figure it out. It's cool. You got it, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, man. But you'll tell yourself, oh, man, you know, you a loser. You suck. You're not capable. You shouldn't even be trying. Learn how to pay attention to what your mind is trying to make you think of yourself. See yourself. How you feel about yourself. Try your best to start paying attention to this. And learn to reverse the thoughts and say, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I got certain beliefs because of X, Y, Z. This is where I'm at in my life, and I plan to improve on this day by day, taking it a day at a time. But that's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. It's actually normal to fuck up. It's normal to have things go left. It's normal. You will get there. You will get there, but you won't get there through self-hatred. You taking a long road. You taking a long road. And guess what? No one really knows where that road ends up. It's possibilities. Unaliving oneself, depression, anxiety, or you could learn how to start talking to yourself, start catching yourself every second of the day. And it takes work. Alright? This is not magic. This takes work. Paying attention. Going deeper into oneself and being like, okay, look, man. Why is it that I feel like this or that? Why is it that I see myself this way or that way? When if I think about all the possibilities, if I really think about it, it's no need in me even judging myself about this right now. You see what I'm saying? But we're already wired to be self-critical, to be super hard on ourselves. We're already thinking about being like that before it even happens. before something even happen. And then when it happens, guess what? I'm a loser. I suck. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm weird. All these things, these thoughts, they don't even matter. And the only reason they should matter is when you're changing them. When you're looking at them close and you're being like, you know what? I understand the critic in me that's conjuring up all of these mental movies and concepts about negative shit, about me not being good enough, because I was told that at one point in my life, and then I believed it. Which leads to another very important question. And do you like yourself? Or do you hate yourself? Are you not fond of who you are? You know what I'm saying? When you go outside, do you see another person outside of you? Do you see them more capable and better than you? When you're talking to someone, are you thinking more about how you're feeling and how you're coming across than actually being engaged within the conversation? Judgment free. Free of judgment. Once you reach this free of judgment stage, man, it's liberating. And it's not rocket science. You just have to quit judging yourself so quickly and so easily. Judging yourself. You have to quit that. And you have to replace judgment with understanding, with self-compassion. Right. With love. Because you matter just like everybody else. And as a matter of fact, you matter in your mind. You should matter a little bit more than everybody else. Because if somebody's saying some negative shit to you about you, it should bounce right off. Because you're sure of yourself and you're like, you know what, hey. Like I told my little homie when I went back and visited my home state. I said, bro, look, I know that there's a million stories about me that motherfuckers that made up since I moved away. One thing about it, you move away, motherfuckers will make up all kind of things about you because they can't really see what you're doing. And they want to be know-it-alls. They want to be the messenger. So they'll literally, it's like a mental illness. They'll literally conjure up a story and a scenario of what you're doing, what you got going on, whether that be positive or negative. To me, it don't matter. Positive or negative. It don't even matter. I appreciate it. But I told my little homie, I said, look, man, shit, I'll be the weirdo. I'll be whatever they want me to be. In their mind, whatever they're saying, I am. Okay, you right. Oh, he was on cocaine. You right. He started doing meth. You right. I did. Start doing meth, PCP. I'll exaggerate their truth. Because it doesn't matter. Because I know what my truth is. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? He moved away because he was trying to get away from what you right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever story they make up don't even matter. Because I know who I am. I wake up with me every day. I carry me through my day, 24-hour days, every day. So if I'm being spoken about, if they're taking something that I created and running with it, man, look, they can have that shit. People still quote Einstein today. It's just a signal. It lets you know how great you are. How much of a bad motherfucker you are. And that you cooking. Even if they're lying. Even if it's something that's not true. You're right. They come to, hey, listen, man, you right. Yeah. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You right. Because I'll be wasting my breath, my time, all kind of shit trying to convince someone who's so convinced of their own lies, trying to convince them of my truth. My truth is sacred. My truth is safe with me. Right? I don't need them to sign off on my truth. They need someone else to sign off on what they think my truth is. That's why they share it. Oh yeah, he do this. Oh yeah, he do that. Right? So at the end of the day, man, what somebody think, it don't matter. It don't. They can have it. You just keep moving how you need to move. Focus on your truth. And focus on self-compassion, loving you, appreciating you. Because you only know what you've been through. On them lonely nights, you the only one know. You the only one know how fucked up you was feeling. Me, dealing with being addicted to pills, opioid pills like that, cigarettes, you feel stuck. You get on opioids hard enough, you get on them pills hard enough, you don't even want to be social unless you done took you one or two. Right? So when you free yourself of stuff like that, it's still gonna be things that you have to work through, because there was a point in your life where you basically was cloaking negative thoughts, cloaking things. You didn't feel good about yourself, right? These things gave you the illusion of feeling good and content about yourself. So once you rid yourself of that shit, you still got work to do, because you're dealing with the truth. You gotta look the truth square in the face. And the only way you can work yourself through shit like that, man, is by having some self-compassion, some self-love, self-appreciation, and eventually self-respect, and maintain that self-respect. Fuck that. Maintain it. And you do that by your daily habits, by being serious about where you're going in life, about your health, about never going back. You know what I'm saying? And really, once you're free, you don't want to go back, man. You like, fuck that, man. Look. It's so much sweeter over here, man. Love yourself, dog. It's your round Pat Boy Dolo checking out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. It took me a minute to kick off another show because I was just kick back, decompressing, you know. I'm kind of doing a little fast of my own right now. I am going to finish up the Unlimited Reset segments ASAP. I say within the next week. I'm going to go ahead and roll out the rest of... I only got one more mental fasting one, I think. But the water fasting, the criteria for the water fasting segments are done. They're done. I just got to roll them out. I just got to shoot the shows, basically. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll move on to the next thing. But it's your Ron Pack Modolo checking out. Also, make sure you hit all the links that's in the description. I appreciate everybody's support, whether you like it, comment, watching, whatever you doing, man. I appreciate it. Don't forget to get the free consultation, man, via email. Hit me in the email. Email is in the description too, I think. If not, you could just email packboydolostaff@gmail.com or keonjamarcus@gmail.com, KEONJAMARCUS@gmail.com. It's your round Pack Modolo checking out. Peace.